What did Ingrid Michaelson say while playing Riichi Mahjong? The dealer's pissed. Their tiles are whack. My sumo will prevent their win. Now right Lord's first is gone. Revenge is what I'd like to feel. It's not about the Mahjong anymore. If you emote at me again, then I will take your points during South 4. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. Now, you might think that Riichi Mahjong song parody, Ingrid Michaelson, The Chain, is an emotional response to yesterday's video, where someone did emote at me, and what did I do? When it mattered in South 4, I lost horrifically. It still stings. I'm still reeling from the pain. You might think that I wrote that song parody as sort of like a fan fiction for my own life, like a revenge fantasy. No! Even though it fits thematically, I wrote that 1 week before I recorded yesterday's video. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. We're loaded into the Jade Room today. Look, I got some things to tell you. Don't get me wrong. Yesterday's game, it's still haunting me. The specter of yesterday's video looms over me. Hashtag trauma. But we're gonna try to right our wrongs today. Okay, I got some things to tell you about as we load into the Jade Room today. Let me just say this: if you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment. Pleb Kalo writes, potential bit. Hey guys, welcome back to another Mahjong react. Like, because it's the spectator client. I think it's got legs. I think it's got legs too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind comment. I really appreciate it. Also, I mean, I got things to tell you. I definitely got things to tell you. But first, I just wanted to thank all the patrons since last time. Thank you so much for joining. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. Bonus video every month. Name in the credits. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes. The roll in the Discord. Thank you so much. And also, you know, I should tell you this, if you use your real name on Patreon, I will never put your last name in the video. I will abbreviate it to the first letter. Because, you know, some people might be worried, like, oh, I don't want to dox myself by supporting a Riichi Mahjong player with bad mental health. So Right Lord is emoting, but I don't think that they're emoting because I've taken longer than 2 seconds to make a decision. I'm not sure, but we've learned our lesson. If they continue to emote, and it's not their fault necessarily, but if they continue to emote, they will be getting muted. Why? I'm too fragile. I can't handle it. What did I do? Last night, after yesterday's video, I was so embarrassed, I took my own ass back to school. I was reading Riichi Book 1 in bed, folks. He's actually back. Now, I will say this. What did I learn from Riichi Book 1? I actually learned something new. I thought I had read all of it, but this thing, I must have just glossed over it the first time. It was the advice that, like, if you're gonna discard Tsuji, right? Like, if Right Lord calls Riichi, and I hope they don't, but if Right Lord calls Riichi, and fricka-moly, I mean, I don't really know what to discard right now. This hand is so awkward, and this tile, it might be too late to... Anyway, if you're gonna discard Tsuji, like 8 of circles or 2 of circles, okay, it doesn't even matter. If you go Tsuji, you should try to go Tsuji based off of someone's earlier discards, not their later discards, and especially not off of their Riichi tile. If you go Tsuji off of their Riichi tile, like if they call Riichi with a 5 of characters, it's not inconceivable that they are trying to Tsuji trap you, and like it comes from a 1-3-5 shape, right? And this probably doesn't make sense if this is your first Riichi Mahjong video that you've ever watched, but basically, if you're going to play defense, if you're going to try to fold out of this B via the dark arts, aka Tsuji, try to do it off of someone's earlier discards if possible, and not their later discards. It'll typically be safer. So that's something new that I learned, and I'm excitedly looking forward to learn more. Teacher, you forgot to assign us homework. By the way, here's an apple. So I'm excited to learn more. Why? I'm sick and tired of effing losing. You know, I can't live with myself like this. I genuinely can't. You suck, it's just a game? Oh, you like me to believe that. You like me to believe that. I even like public humiliation, and even then, hang on, this is a triple-sided weight, right? Yeah, 258. That's so freaking good. That's so freaking good. Right Lord calls Riichi. All right, this is bad. I'm not in Tenpai right now. Right Lord is emoted, but I don't think they're being toxic. They're still getting muted. I'm sorry. You don't like. Maybe you're just trying to be nice, but I'm so fragile. I'm genuinely like I am the unicorn in Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie. Okay. Oh, he's literary posting. Oh, he's literary posting. Let's take a peep at everyone else's stats. Master 1-star, doesn't even matter. You're probably better than me. A Crosslord, Master 3-star. Tell me what it's like. Oh my God, tell me what it's like. Tell me what it's like. 3 of bamboo being safe. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw any tiles that I don't need to. There's an ocean. There's a huge gulf of difference. And by the way, this is straight from the freaking Riichi Book 1 tome, and not just from me pontificating into nothingness. There's a huge difference in being 1 tile away from Tenpai and being in Tenpai. Now, this is a fricked up hand. If I draw into 7 of characters, I have to chase. It's Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora, right? You might not have noticed it, but the keen-eyed viewers among us have seen that the 5 of bamboo not only is the Red 5, but it is also the door. All right, let's... Oh, my God. Please. 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 I don't know if Maka wants me to chase. Because if I don't chase, it's Pinfu, Red 5, Dora. See, there is... I was explained this in my own community Discord. Oh, I gotta see that East 2 chasing Riichi. Because... this is why you might not want to call it chasing Riichi. And let me credit the person directly, because this is a really good piece of advice. Let me search Kakino, thank you so much for this advice. Basically, it's like sometimes when you don't want to chase the Riichi, it's because one player has drawn a lot of attention by calling Riichi, right? And one of their safe tiles is the 1 of circles, which is the tile that I can wait on. So if I don't draw attention to myself, other players might still be focused on Right Lord and still might discard that last copy of the 1 of circles. Why did I call Riichi? Wanted to ride the lightning, baby. Ah! That's true, though. It's true. I'm glad that it worked out. 2 DZs in our hand. Red Dragon would love a pawn. I hear it's in season this time of year. Look, you're not gonna like this, but I'm not happy if this is a 7, 8, 9 shape. You know what I mean? Like it's so freaking awkward. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna pawn here. It's the effing Dora tile after all. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Why retweets do not equal endorsements? Why cut the 3 of characters there? If I draw into a 2 of characters, all my 1s are already discarded. I don't freaking want that. I don't freaking want that. And I still want to pawn into... Oh, frick you. Frick you. I still want to pawn into Red Dragon anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. No album out. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Yeah, I can't pawn that one. Ooh! That's really good. That's really freaking good. I guess this is my quote-unquote safe tile, even though it doesn't feel very safe at all. Right Lord calls Riichi. If Red Dragon comes out, I'm legally obligated to chase this. I have 3 DZs. Oh, frickamoly. I mean, what do I cut here? What do I actually cut here? I have 1 safe. I have 3 safe tiles, and I'm in first, and I'm not in the dealer's seat. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You can't make me. Oh, get out of here! Oh God. It's okay. It's okay. Why? I'm coping right now. Okay. It's called having coping strategies. I was not in Tenpai. I was 1 tile away from Tenpai. Some of you will not understand. You like this? You like my angry video game heel turn? It's because I'm so mad at myself. So you don't deserve this kind of tone. I apologize. Some of you will not understand. I could have changed my wording. I'm not going to. Some of you will not understand the nuances between being in Tenpai and being 1 away from Tenpai. It takes years, okay? It's like cooking at a Michelin-star sushi establishment. You're only watching the rice for the first 10 years, and only then will you understand the nuance of 1 away from Tenpai and being in Tenpai. Anyway, hope everyone else is having a good day. I mean, I have a pair of the Dora, but this one is a lot freakier to use. It's not like I have a pair of the white dragons or a pair of the green dragons. If I draw into either one of those, then we can start to talk. It's a little too far away. I think it's a little too optimistic to go for the half flush in the circle suit. How am I doing outside of the game today? I'm doing okay. Beth and I were having a real renaissance in terms of Magic the Gathering. we a while ago, you might not have remembered this, but a while ago on like a Black Friday sale. Oh, Yusong, you claim to hate capitalism. Okay, yeah. During a Black Friday sale, we went to our local game store. We didn't even do this online. So, oh, what's this? They're calling me the greatest person to ever live. They're calling me the most based supporter of local businesses they've ever freaking seen. We went to a local game store because they were having a deal. We bought a booster box of a very old Magic the Gathering set. I mean, it's not that old, but it's like not current, right? It hasn't been in standard for a while. We bought a set booster box of Strixhaven, and it was like way discounted. And so we played that for a while. And the reason that we broke out this older set is because the new set that's coming out later this year, it's at the end of November, so it's not going to be for a while. But the new set, Avatar: The Last Airbender, uses a similar mechanic. They're bringing back the lessons mechanic, which I think is thematically very solid. It's a great freaking idea. So we wanted to get our reps in and using the lesson cards because they're a little bit more complex. They start on your freaking sideboard. So look, while you were out partying, I was studying the blade. While you were out getting bottle service at the one club in Germany, Bergane, I don't know how to pronounce it because I've never been there and no one's ever invited me. I was studying the blade, okay? I was studying the blade and we had a lot of fun playing Magic the Gathering, so I'm very grateful for that. I'm in the dealer's seat. Am I ever allowed to go for this? Ooh. I mean, I'm one tile away from Tenpai. It feels wacky. Like some tobaccos that I know. I mean, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the last copy of the One of Circles. Not very likely. I'm waiting for 2 copies of the four of characters. That does not seem good. Left Lord, what do you got going on? You have just Green Dragon? I mean, I see 3 Dora, so you don't have a lot of Dora. Could you have a lot of red 5s? You could have a lot of red 5s. You could have at least 1 or 2 red 5s. I think I'm still willing to cut Nolan Northwind. It is a little spicy. It is your Seatwind. Are you? No, you're kind of down in the dumps. And then Right Lord, I'm sorry to mute you. It's nothing personal. Oh, this is a half out. It's a half outside of Andy. Holy frick. Northwind could have also delved into this. All right, there goes our dealer seat. It's okay. As far as things go, I mean, knock on IKEA synthetic wood. It's going all right. It's like you're a saint level player. Oh, but Y equals MX plus B, where M is -1. It's rough. It's definitely rough. I mean, I know how that feels. Okay, Northwind is so good for us. It is our Seatwind after all. And there's going to be a pawn, and there's a pawn for me. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, but let me tell you something. I'm not super happy with this hand. I'm very unhappy with this hand. If we're single tile Yorking it for the 3 of characters, that does not feel good. 3-5-7 shape is kind of heat, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Now we can Chi into a 4 of bamboo or a 6 of bamboo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm keeping the freaking Dora, baby. Now this hand, obviously increased in value. We drew into the Dora tile. And, I mean, the 3-5 shape or the 7-9 shape, all of these shapes are still better than the 1-2 shape, right? So, I'm kind of chilling right now. I'm kind of chilling. I'll cut the 1 of characters. I'll keep the Southwind as my safe tile. I will say this, and I don't want to put anyone on blast, but again, so to give you an update from yesterday, and I'm so sorry for talking about, like, if you're watching this video, I'm not gonna reveal any personal details. Beth showed my Riichi Mahjong tutorial to one of her friends, and that friend stayed up until like 1 a.m. playing Riichi Mahjong and was telling Beth about, like, hey, I clicked the wrong button. It was like I got a flush hand. It was incredible. So I'm just that. First one's free. It turns out this game still has some legs. It turns out this game, the tutorial has aged like a fine wine. Let me tell No, I don't know. I mean, but it's not like they changed the rules of Riichi Mahjong. This is an American Mahjong. They don't change the rules. I wish they would. But they don't change the rules. But I'm glad that, it's always exciting when someone new it gets into Riichi Mahjong. And then it's especially true because I texted the group chat being like, hey, if newbies come to the Mahjong meetup, is that okay? And then everyone's so excited to do like a teaching game. Yeah, like I'll happily be at the teaching table. And that's really, really based. And I think the reason why is because us Riichi Mahjong players, okay? And I don't mean to make generalizations, but I think we're just so excited because this hobby, it's in the Yakuza games. Hololive members have played it. I think it is slowly becoming more and more integrated into the zeitgeist. Do not get me wrong there. Do not get me wrong. Oh, I'm in Furiten! I'm in Furiten? Okay, well, it's only one copy of the One of Bamboo anyway. Who gives a frick? Let's ride, baby. 4 of Bamboo literally just came out, so 4 of Bamboo might come out again if no one's paying attention. That would be, oh, baby, give me, the Papa needs a little run. Gross. Sorry. Sorry. Make myself uncomfortable every single time. But you know, I think, you know, it's still fairly niche of a hobby. And so anytime that anyone wants to get into it, I get so excited. And I think other people in the community, if I may make this generalization, we're just excited that there's more people that are into this like niche thing. So like, yeah, I'll happily teach. Are you kidding me? That sounds like a freaking bull. Okay. Now, I'm still waiting for the 4 of Bamboo. It's not inconceivable that it comes out, right? Crossler does not need it. And yeah. Sorry, you were just destined to die. The fact that this game gave you another 4 of Bamboo means that you are not God's chosen. And this is coming from someone who has not been God's chosen. Please, I mean, we've lost bigger leads than this. We've genuinely lost bigger leads than this. And I refuse to believe that just one hour of reading Riichi Book 1 has made me into a golden god. I don't think so. This hand is really good though. I will say, like, it doesn't look like it, but it could also just be Tanyao. Like, this hand as a Tanyao Terry is not the worst idea I've ever had. It is, you know, a little harebrained, don't get me wrong, but it is not the worst idea I've ever had. I think now Yusongs are chiing. I think Yusongs are definitely chiing, especially if we get something like the Dora, right, which is the 8 of Bamboo. I think I can chi here and have a very swift kill, if you know what I mean. Just kidding. It's the easiest reachable hand I've ever seen as well. I mean, the Pinfu. He's Pinfu maxing right now. Wait, what's the other thing? What's the based and something maxing? What did the kids say like 3 years ago? What the hell does maxing mean? Okay, it looks maxing, bone smashing, the chin extensions. He's red 5. Focused and Pinfu maxing. He's lost it. He's lost the freaking plot right now. And you know what? That's okay. It's absolutely okay. We can still turn this in as a Tanya, by the way. We can still draw into another 4 of circles and cut the 1 of circles. Unfortunately, I can't do any chiing here. And I think this is fine, right? This is a triple-sided weight. This is even better than a perfect Ishan time. We got a pair, a double-sided weight, which is really a triple-sided weight, and an Omega chunk, which is a pair and a double-sided weight stable to it. This is like maximum tile acceptancy. He's based in Pinfu maxing. I think I just want the game to continue on. Here. And I don't know if I want to give anyone like any indication that I'm in Tenpai. I think I just want to keep the wheel of fate spinning. He's poetry maxing right now. What's based in poetry maxing? Okay, you just say based. It's not like something based and then something else maxing. Yusong finally becomes aware of a meme from the year like 2013. It doesn't even freaking matter anymore. All right, Left Lord's popping off right now. They're definitely popping off. I could be dealing into Left Lord, don't get me wrong. I think I'm supposed to stay in here though. Oh no. Okay, maybe that was wrong. Tanyao red 5. It's not the worst thing in the world. And I still like my idea of not going for the Riichi there, right? Just don't give anybody else a reason to play safe. If this had been like a 7-8 or something, then we would have been able to win. I don't mean to give excuses. Yo, can I say something? We're like 20 minutes into the video, so only the real believers are still watching. Okay. There's no way for me to say this without sounding like the biggest excuse in the world. So I'm just going to lean into it. This is the biggest excuse in the world. I think the reason that I was tilted yesterday out of my freaking gourd is because I was having a really bad day. I think I was genuinely having a really bad day IRL. And then someone emoting at me 3 times in Mahjong Soul was the straw that broke the camel's depressed ass back. Okay. And you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. And you don't have to be, oh, you said what a comedian. Like, yeah, you can ridicule me all you want. You can ridicule me all you want. I think that's what happened. So, am I having a better day today? I mean, arguably, I'm having an okay day. My stomach is in pain, but hey, what's new? I think my stomach is in pain because I did not chew any of the food that I was eating last night. That's right, folks. These are the things that I struggle with. I sometimes I forget to chew. You are going for a flush in the bamboo suit. Eventually, I have to discard. Eventually, I have to stop discarding bamboo tiles. Or this is like an all triplets hand, but it does not seem like it. Yeah. You would never. I don't know. I don't know if you would cut the Dora if this was an all triplets hand. But this feels like a half flush in the bamboo suit, kind of a Marty right now. Right Lord's stuck between a rock and a hard place. If they want to improve their ranking, they might have to play a little bit more risky. I don't know if this hand can ever get there. This is copium to the highest degree. Yeah, I think I'm out. I think I'm genuinely out here. I'm not even joking. We're not even 9 discards in, but if you squint, we're basically 9 discards in. I'm not doing any of this. I am, for that reason, Sharks, I am 100% out. I was coping really hard thinking I could get pure straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the circle suit. Maybe that was a possibility, but this is fine for me. If a crossheart has a banging hand, like, I'm not in the dealer seat. I love God. Oh my God. Yusong only wants one thing, and it's freaking disgusting. I just want to not be in the dealer seat. I just want to not be in the dealer seat when someone else has a big hand. Like, if you sumo a Gigantamax hand, left Lord is gonna have to pay the bill. Right Lord calls Riichi on the Dora. Okay. Interesting. Left Lord is, does not have that many tiles with which they can fold. This came from, did you just draw this or did this come from within your hand? The reason that that's important is because, like, I need to know if the one of characters is safe. I'm pretty sure you discarded that from the wall. I should be paying way more attention in moments like this. All right, now let's pay attention to this one. That one came from within your hand. Okay. So I guess the North Wind is no longer 100% safe, but it's probably safe. Okay. I don't know. But you can't blame him for trying to learn. You can't blame him for trying to become a tiny bit better when it comes to Riichi Mahjong. And I think that the pieces of advice that you see in Riichi Book 1, it's important. Because I think in the Jade Room especially, and especially like above the Jade Room in the freaking throne room or whatever, it's like a game of inches. Like you have to, you know how it's like, oh, this probably won't matter, except if you play 1,000 games, it'll matter like once or twice. I think it starts mattering. I think it genuinely starts mattering, like your habits and your irresponsible play. All right, 3 pairs in our hand, and left Lord's breathing down our neck, right? Okay. This is weird. I don't think... Oh, Christ. I don't know about this one. We have so many pairs in our hand that it's a little bit awkward. I don't think this can ever be a Tanyao moment. Drawing into an 8 of characters is kind of heat when you think about it, right? Because then we have a 7, 8, 9 and a 6, 7 shape, and then we can get into Pinfu territory. We can get into a Pinfu territory. So 8 of characters goes tremendously hard. 3 of bamboo also goes tremendously hard. 8 of characters being discarded. I do not like that, Sam I am. The Dora we can also accept, right? 5 of characters is definitely something that we can hold in our hands. I have to keep the 8 of circles. I'm not happy about it, but I've got to keep this because now we have 4 pairs in our hand. And if we get 5 pairs, then we're 1 tile away from Tenpai for 7 pairs, right? And that's maybe one of the fastest ways that we can do it. Okay. All right, I'm one tile away from Tenpai. I don't want to keep the 6 of characters because no one's going to discard it. It's close to the Dora tile. It's a very spooky, scary tile. There's dark magic around the 6 of characters. I don't want to keep that one. Do I ever call Riichi? Thnarp, thank you so much for the follow. Even when I'm not streaming on Twitch, I greatly appreciate it. What do I cut here? You know what? I'm just going to cut the 2 of bamboo. We're less likely to draw into it. Now I open myself up for comedic timing. We can draw into another 2 of bamboo right now. It would hurt. It would definitely hurt. And with this hand, do we ever call Riichi? I don't think so. Like, I think if right now, if I draw into 6 of circles, for example, I don't call Riichi. This is fine. We're not in the dealer seat. Like, this is gonna hurt. Brace yourself. Ooh. This is me bracing myself, ASMR. This is gonna hurt. But it's not gonna hurt that bad. Why? We are not in the dealer seat. And now we are, okay? Kesha voice, we are who we are. All we want to do is win a 1-han hand. And I've got a feeling I'm not the only one, okay? All I want to do is color on. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. I think our red dragon only hand is okay, but the rest of our hand is kind of in shambles and in brambles. Okay. That's really, really good. Now I can do some garbage cheating and still be able to fold if this round necessitates a fold. Ooh. So left lord and right lord, we also should pay attention to other people's scores, right? Right lord and left lord, their scores are almost indistinguishable from one another. They're 600 points apart. Basically nothing. So right lord's going to want to win with a one-hand hand, and left lord's going to want to win with a one-hand hand. So, like, they're going to just try to go cheap and fast, which is me on the third date, maybe. But like genuinely. I'm going to cut the white dragon. So I'm realizing that this 8-9 shape is even worse than previously thought, because it needs to accept the 7 of circles, which is a freaking Dora. Okay, so the Dora tile is not likely to come out. Maybe I'm coping here, but maybe in left lord's pursuit of something fast, they will discard the Dora early on. Could definitely be an option. Okay, that's fine, right? It's kind of good. I mean, a lot of the ones are gone. I'm going to discard the 2 of circles. I mean, the bamboo also doesn't look great, but it looks, I guess, a tiny bit better. Now I cheat into a 1 or a 4 or a 3 or a 6, right? Like, this hand still seems, holy frickin' guacamole. This hand still seems good. I keep the 6, right? Like, I know this seems wonky, but if I draw into like a 7 or an 8 right now, I just cut this and I'm in tenpai. So it might look like I have to ride or die in the character suit, and most likely we will chi, right? If a character suit tile comes out. But if we draw into something around there, and there's no shot I am ever calling Riichi with this hand. This hand just wins. I don't want to give anyone else a reason to play defense. So now this is so freaky. This is so freaky. I don't think I'm allowed to fold. I genuinely don't. Well, maybe I'm supposed to fold. I'm never conning there. I don't want to give right lord a sword to kill me with. At least we're drawing into some safe tiles. I don't know. Would you ever consider the fold here? Because then we at least, like, the lowest that we get is second place, which doesn't, which, you know, is kind of okay when it's all said and done. We are drawing the safest tiles in the world. Oh, they're really gonna sumo. This is the slow roll. You know they're emoting right now, too. I have them muted already, but you know they're already emoting. So this is this enough? No, this is not enough. Thank God. Is this enough? Oh my God, it is. Oh! And you know they were emoting the whole time. I don't know. All right, I'll take the second. I'll take the second. It's not good. And the elo, I'm bruised right now. This is not looking, it's not looking good. But I'm gonna keep reading Riichi Book 1, as I call it, Riichi Book Fun. And I think it's gonna really improve things around here, around these parts. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this game. I thought that we played okay. But if there's anything that's completely whack, I just got a solid S. And then the player to our right, who was a Saint level player, got an S+. All right, fair enough. Everyone was playing well. Maybe I should just mute everyone as soon as we get into the game. Really, Yusong, you're that fragile? Yep. Yuppers. I mean, this was the one that we played B+ with. I wonder what they wanted me to do. White Dragon is good. You wanted me to cut the 1 first? I don't really know why. Oh, because 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku, maybe? Maybe 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku? You wanted me to cut the 9 here? Tanyao? Holy frick. You wanted Tanyao here? Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 tile away from tenpai if I go 7 pairs. But you wanted me to go... You wanted me to also cut these, because then there's still a chance that we could play this hand normally. Sure, I see you. Okay, but this is okay. This is okay. I'm willing to dance a little bit here. I'm willing to... Oh, man. All right. Sumo manga on there. There's nothing we can really do about it. And then this position. We played this round as an S+. Like, I don't think that we were supposed to call Riichi, right? Yeah, never Riichi here. The Riichi is 2 versus just discarding, which is 79. And then we just got a little bit unlucky. I don't think that we're ever supposed to, like, even if we deal into a Mangan right now, we can deal into a Hanemon. We can even deal into a Baimon, and we'll still get third So I think I don't know. It's just how much you value your time, I guess. But I think it's nice to stay in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. And had they not sumoed, this hand wouldn't have been enough to kill me, right? Like had they just gotten the 2 Han, they would have just ended in second. Oh man. Okay, was there anything else? There was a East 2 chasing Riichi that I had written down. Yeah, I don't know if they liked the Riichi call here. I did not necessarily have to Riichi. They love the Riichi. They love the Riichi. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Dora. Yeah, just a value, but sometimes Maka doesn't like this. Sometimes Maka is like, you're not allowed to just go for value. Literally 1984. You gotta make up your mind. You change your mind like Yusong changes tiles. It's kind of interesting. All right, cooldown match. Cooldown match in the Silver Room, 3-player East. You already know. You already know. I want this video to be enough for an entire lunch break. Not just a quick lunch break, but a real lunch break. Anyway, thanks for all the support. What's gonna happen? I mean, I'm still this is coming out on I think like a Wednesday. I think this should be a Wednesday. Let me see if anyone's smurfing it in the 3-player lobbies right now. You are an expert and an expert. Okay, you're kind of smurfing it, so I'll feel less bad about destroying you. And then a crosslord, you're an adept and an adept, and this feels bad. This is a new player experience that rivals League of Legends (parentheses derogatory). So we can see what's going on there. All right. Also, okay. I mean, I gotta keep the DZ. I gotta keep the Dora in this hand. What do I want to discard? I guess the 6 and the 8 of circles. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. But also, I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. We just drew into a raw dog pure double sequence, which kind of feels incredible. Don't even need to call Riichi now, whether we draw into a 2 or a 5 or a 7. I still will. Why? Because I'm nasty. Ride the lightning. Ah. This video comes out on a Wednesday. I'm recording this on a. I mean, should I? I don't. Anyway, the weekend's coming up for me. I don't know why I'm being so coy about the backlog. I'm recording this on a Friday, and then tomorrow is still another recording day, and then Sunday is a day without recording, and that is a day where hopefully I can get in touch with my inner frickin' chakras and calm down and not be so tilted going into the next week. That's because otherwise Yusong HQ is like on a very dangerous path, on a truly dangerous path. I'm reaching. Riichi, pure double sequence, Red 5 Dora. You got it. You got to freaking send it. I don't know if anyone's going to play defense. Plus, we could always just sumo the dang tile ourselves. I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. We could do a very dishonorable rank up into expert 2-star. A crosser chases my Riichi. Very pog. Very cool. It's only fitting that I die here. Like this is fine if I lose. I hope I don't, but it is, you know, I'm glad to be donating my 3-player points to worthy players. Uh-oh. I wonder what they're waiting for. I feel like everyone in this round is probably hoarding onto the hoarding some bamboo tiles. Bamboo tiles seem like very, very expensive, if you will. And I don't think that, I don't think that if Right Lord is playing an iota of defense, I don't think that the tile that's very, very close to the door tile is about to come out. 1 of circles, I thought that someone was about to have the most epic Suji trap of all time. We can still sumo the 7 ourselves, right? Not impossible, just pretty unlikely. I don't feel good about this. Okay, Carlson's gonna sumo. All right, this is gonna hurt. They sumoed our 7. Okay, fair enough. Riichi sumo Pinfu Dora. That's gonna hurt. That's definitely gonna hurt. 3,900, right? Because we are in 3-player after all. So usually that would be 5,200 point hand, but the player that would pay out the rest of that difference, that other 1,300 is just not here right now. So it's a little wackadoodle. It's a little sad of a sumo. You would want that to be a little bit larger. Hey, if I had a nickel, am I all right? This is an okay hand. The door is the 4 of circles. We can definitely make use of the 4 of circles. It's a little bit awkward. We have this pair and this pair. We really like one of them to become a triplet. Hey, a 2-4-6 shape. I am not gonna complain about that. It's really good. I was reading too. I was reading the same like what would you do book strategy guide as well. Is WWYD -3 in the Mahjong discourse. If you ask for it in the Discord, I'm sure, especially if you ask for it in the Mahjong general channel on our Discord, someone will link you to it. It's a great PDF. It's good to learn. And then they were just talking about like this shape, which is like the 2-4-6 shape, and they were talking about how like the author was talking about how you might think that this is as good as a double-sided weight, right? Like, for example, this double-sided weight accepts 4 copies of the 5 and 4 copies of the 8. Technically, right? If we didn't have this, it would technically accept 4 copies of the 5 and 4 copies of the 8. And this accepts, 4 copies of the 3 and 4 copies of the 5. So you would think that this shape is just as strong as this shape, but the power in the double-sided shape is that, like, Pinfu. It's literally all about Pinfu. All About Pinfu is the name of my poetry collection, by the way. But it's all about Pinfu because if I end on like if I end on this 2-4-6 shape, if I complete this double-sided weight first, then I cannot end on a double-sided weight here, and that's much weaker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's good just to be thinking about Mahjong. Maybe it's not the most smart idea. Maybe it's not the smartest idea most smart. Maybe it's not the smartest idea, a very ironic phrase to say grammatically incorrect. Incorrectly. I'm not speaking well at all today. But maybe it's not the smartest thing in the world to read it right before bed and then forget all of that information. True. I'll give you that much. True. Absolutely true. I'll go Suji mode. I mean, you're likely to Suji trap me here, but I want to tango a little bit. I definitely want to tango. Would love to. Okay. I could end up in Zuzzy Firth in jail. I could definitely end up in Zuzzy Firth in jail. But I kind of just want to end in Tenpai if I can. I don't think that anyone's gonna give me the tiles that I so require, but maybe we still have some time to draw into our tile ourselves, right? A 4 of a bamboo, 4 of circles, 5 of circles, 8 of circles, all of those tiles. Pretty good. Okay, doesn't seem like we'll do it. We have the one last chance to pawn there. Now the last tile we cannot pawn, even though it could get us into Tenpai. And right, Lord, pretty banging hand, waiting on the door and the 7 of circles. But anyway, it's not like I was like diligently doing my homework outside of the wee hours of the night. Definitely when I was like in the school era. In the school arc, if you will. You saying not everything's an anime? Oh, watch me call it the school arc. When I was in the school arc, I would definitely just stay up until like 3 a.m. doing homework. Why? It wasn't because I was such a night owl. It was because I was freaking procrastinating. And I... But I don't... To my credit, I think that I was just stressed out of my mind and nobody gave a frick around me about like my mental health so long as I... got good grades and did student council and all that jazz. So, to my credit, I think Yusong was really struggling. I think he would have done less procrastinating if he felt like, oh, this is really sad. Why am I getting so sad for my former self? But I think if Yusong felt like he had a single ally that he could really like depend on, he wouldn't have procrastinated that much. Of course, I could also just have like, locked in a little bit. Definitely, I'm not gonna say that I was literally forced to at gunpoint play so much Pokemon that my eyes would hurt. Yeah, okay, you've got me there, buddy. Right, Lord, I think you're going for a half outside hand or something like, or all honors or something incredibly stupid. I don't know what's happening.
No.
Oh my god, doesn't matter. Oh my god, a crosslord? No. Both half outside hand and all honors, and you didn't do the 3 north winds. Wow. Okay, really powerful and half flush. Oh my god, I'm getting owned. All right. Well, now we got East 3. It's all last already. Now we got to make some big moves right now, and you know what the big move is for sure. It's gotta be that half flush. It's gotta be a half flush. So even if we have flush right now, half flush red 5. That's 3 Han. I think we have to keep our hand closed, unfortunately. I think we gotta call Riichi on this hand if we want a chance to get back into the game. So it's gonna be a little tricky here, but you know what? That's okay. So I think, I'm no stranger to absorbing like information at night, but it's probably not the greatest idea. I know people in the community Discord have printed out Riichi Book 1 before, and you can use, because it's a free PDF online, and I think it's written in, I don't know if this matters because it's a PDF. This is I'm showing my technology like a gap in my technology, but I think it's written in LaTeX, which is spelled latex, but it's pronounced LaTeX. I think this is from a brief foray in college when I did like some computer programming, but I never used LaTeX. It was more for the math lords in the audience, right? So, I mean, Full Flush Red 5 is a Hanemon. I would have to, even if I sumo, it's not enough because it's not a 4-player sumo. I would have to Ron, right, Lord? Let me just call, you know what, frick it. Let me just call Riichi. I'm just gonna try to call Riichi. Full Flush Red 5 is not the worst idea I've ever had. But the Riichi, it calls to me. There's a certain allure. I think because it's like written like that, you can print it out easier. I'm really not sure. John Jose, thank you for the follow as well. Even when I'm not streaming on Twitch, I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. I'm 1 tile away from chasing this Riichi. I would love to. Oh, now Full Flush Red 5. If I run off of anybody, I get second. It's kind of enticing. Don't get me wrong. And I think I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Like no matter what I do. Oh no, that's not a tile that I need. Oh my god. Well. An eye for an eye, and the whole world gets wronged. What happened here? You also hit Oradora? Riichi White Dragon, Dora. 2 Northwinds. Oh my god. I just got freaking destroyed. What is Underwater Rabbit? Dreamland Rabbit? Rabbit wearing like a ski mask? Very cute. Very cute. It's still not enough to get Rylord into first, but you know what? Had fun. Nice denouement to a Riichi Mahjong video. And folks, it's gonna do it for this one. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel, so it's a great deal. Of course, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. You can find that link in the description below. On Mondays, I play Mahjong, and I'll dual stream that on YouTube, so you can also keep your eyes and ears peeled here if that's what you're into. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? Talk to you soon. Peace.